Hey everyone, Doug here with B&H, and it is that time of the year, my favorite time of the year, NAB 2023. It is day one, and my first stop for the day is Canon. Why not? They've always got a ton of stuff, and you got photography, cinema, broadcast. The thing that's catching my eye though this year is this. Now we have here, they've released two new flex zoom lenses and two relay kits, as they're calling them. And basically, there are two existing lenses that have been rebadged as Super 35 lenses now. But the cool part comes in when you think about the relay kits. Now the relay kits we have here, the RLF1 and the RLF2, those convert two lenses. They are the 14 to 35 T1.7 and the 45 to 135 T2.4. Now, those two lenses already exist, like I said. The difference is those are full frame versions. Now, they're actually attached on some of the cameras here, but what the new versions are is essentially a 14 to 35 T1.7 and a 31.5 to 95 millimeter, which you can actually see in the glass case behind me. Those are the Super 35 versions. They get converted with the kit to the full frame versions. Now, the really cool bit is that you can actually see there's a separate barrel attachment that relabels the lens to its full frame equivalent. You can see here, for example, the 14 to 35 is converted to a 20 to 50. Now, a use case I can think of for this would be, for example, a DP who might be shifting between Super 35 and full frame depending on the camera setup they're using on a given production, or if a user, for example, wants to upgrade their kit, if they may be shot on Super 35 originally and have now upgraded to a full frame camera, they can change their lenses. And it's not just an optical conversion, there's also a mount conversion that's possible. And the fascinating part about this is that, believe it or not, this is not something that requires you to go to the Canon Service Center. This is actually something that a user can do themselves. This is a full user conversion kit for the Super 35 versions of these lenses into the full frame versions. And as you can see here, they're demoing it on both Super 35 and full frame cameras. They're all, technically speaking, the same lenses, but they're different conversions of them. So actually, there's one other thing that I wanted to cover here at the Canon booth is the CRN700 PTZ camera, which features something new. It's the debut of something called the add-on application system. And basically, it's a way to install and run applications on your PTZ cameras. It starts here with the CN700, but it actually will make its way over to the CN500 and 300 as well in August. Now, the application they're really demoing here is the auto tracking application, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It tracks a subject automatically on the PTZ camera. Now, this is Canon's own algorithm. This is their own software. This is not something that they bought, so it's all developed in-house. They had someone over here before presenting, walking across the stage, and the great thing about it is that not only does the system track the subject, but it also maintains composition as the subject moves in and out, let's say. So the camera will zoom to maintain the right framing based on how they move. So now this is, of course, something that's great for education, houses of worship, corporate boardrooms, meetings, things where you have a need for multiple cameras, as you can see here, that all need to follow a subject on stage. So as always, Canon's got something for everyone. We looked at the Super 35 lenses, the conversion kits for them, and the CRN700 with the new auto tracking application, along with its own add-on software. I'm Doug with B&H. We're gonna move on to the rest of NAB 2023 and see what's going on. See you soon.